Hello, this is TESTENIUM. TESTENIUM is a UK-based startup company offering a meta-computing platform for automating the testing tasks or RPA and encryption. So I am Dr. Arasilango, the CEO of TESTENIUM. So in this session, I'm just going to talk about the advantage of TESTENIUM. So in the industry, test automation space is huge, and the industry is spending over $1 trillion worth of money on testing. So in order to do the test automation, the companies are spending a lot of money on hardware, software, and liveware. That is basically to test, you must have a powerful computer system. That is basically the hardware. And you need to have compilers, including tools like dependencies and libraries that you need to download and install, including the databases. And also, the companies have to employ experienced programmers to write the code without making mistakes. So in Testanium, when you use Testanium, you don't have to have all these. You can reduce the cost on all these hardware, software, and liveware. So reducing the cost, I just briefly mentioned that how you can reduce the cost. You can reduce the team, or you can increase the productivity of your work, so that you'll be able to save money. So when you come to software development, you need to employ programmers to write the code. But in Testanium, you don't need heavy programming tasks or programmers to sit and write the code. You can generate the code within a few milliseconds by uploading a data model. So Testanium also provides you a meta programming language called Tamil, Testanium Application Modeling and Interface Language, which will enable the programmers to define the data model and provide the database connection parameters, so that Testanium will generate the code within few milliseconds, so that you can start running the application on the same day. So by doing that, you are reducing your programming expenses. So you basically can reduce the costs of programmers as well as test engineers. Then when it comes to improving the productivity, if you want to maintain your team, or if you want to keep the existing team as it is, you can get lots of projects and improve your productivity and make a lot of profit as well. So that is easy. And reducing the time, when you develop or test projects, you have to spend time on writing the script or developing the code, or recording and exporting the recorded information to programming language code. But when it comes to test automation, recording is a bad practice, because when you record, the wrong elements or any keywords that is already put in by the developers will be recorded. So it is impossible to identify which elements or which keywords are wrong in the recorded information. So when it goes to programming language, if you want to find them, you have to manually go through all the lines, but that is impossible to do that. So in Testanium, you don't need to check any keywords or elements details on the coding, because we are putting the data or any elements details on an Excel file, or we can enter those details on the UI, so that the Testanium will use those data to generate the code. So that is the proper way of doing it. So when you do that, you are saving a lot of time. So you don't have to sit and record the information on the application. You can just upload the Excel file with your requirement, which is already available in your document. So a matter of copying and pasting into your Excel file or in the Testanium UI, so that you'll be able to save a lot of time. So in that way, you are able to saving a lot of money in the company. So nowadays, due to this COVID situation, everybody is working from home, or some of them are working from home. Testanium provides you a collaborative working environment, so that the team members can work remotely and share the work among the team members. So that is also available. And finally, Testanium also provide online databases to put your test data, so that you don't have to invest money on databases as well. So in a nutshell, the companies doesn't have to or do not have to have any tools on the devices to work with TESTENIUM. You can have a slim laptop or any handheld devices or smartphones to access to TESTENIUM and put the data. There are two places you can, or two ways you can provide the data in TESTENIUM. Either you can upload an Excel file or you can use our interface. There are interfaces like in BDD, behavior driven development. TESTENIUM will provide you with editor to edit your feature files. For one project, you can add as many as features and then generate the code in TESTENIUM, or you can enter your elements details on a UI, which is called page object builder in TESTENIUM, so that you don't have to upload Excel file at all. You can even use any smartphones or any smart devices to enter the data and click a button to generate the code and to execute the code. So in that way, you don't need any tools at all. So that is the beauty in TESTENIUM. And there are a lot of other advantages when it comes to using TESTENIUM, particularly in load testing and API testing. In load testing, TESTENIUM uses JMeter and Blaze meter reporting tools. So for running large applications to provide virtual users, you can provide unlimited number of virtual users in TESTENIUM rather than you give a limited number of users in your machine using JMeter. And also our load testing feature will provide you a report with Blaze meter or Blaze meter report, so that those Blaze meter reports are better than JMeter reports. And when it comes to API testing, TESTENIUM provides you a very comprehensive set of features. I will give you one advantage in load testing and in API testing. In API testing, you don't have to wait for the authentication token to put it into the next test page or test code. So basically, you provide all the necessary information with the login parameters or credentials details. TESTENIUM will use them to connect to the authentication server to get the authentication code and automatically put that authentication token in the test code and execute the test. So you don't have to wait and copy and paste at all. So by doing that, you may make mistakes. So like that, there are so many other advantages in TESTENIUM. So TESTENIUM is a very unique platform available in the world to generate the code and to support your test automation and then to provide reports. So basically, it is a meta computing platform to avoid repeating writing the code for any modules in larger projects. So you can simply upload the file with the data, and TESTENIUM will use those data to generate the code. And also, TESTENIUM has been rated as the top company of 2020 by the CEO Views of America. So in technology, TESTENIUM is the top company or leading company at the moment to provide very comprehensive and enhanced and very innovative features to perform test automation and RPA and also encryption. So use TESTENIUM, and particularly this message is for CEOs of the companies. In order to save money, TESTENIUM is the tool. So, and TESTENIUM is going to be the biggest company in the world in the near future. So, TESTENIUM will support all those companies who needs assistance in test automation, RPA, encryption, and mobile test automation and development. So even you can develop code for mobile apps, secure database applications, or any medium-sized database applications within a few milliseconds, rather than spending months and months to wait for the test engineers or the developers to finish the projects. So that's all for you today. If you need any further information, you can visit our website, testenium.co.uk or .com, and also you can email us on info@testenium.com. Thank you for watching this video.